morning, Eric. I'm Irvin, business manager. May I join you?
Yeah.
They have three responsibilities at the dealership. First is to complete and review your paperwork. Second, help with your funding needs. And finally, get you on your way as quickly as possible. May I begin?
Yeah.
Okay, the title and purpose, this is the way you want your name to appear on the title?
Yeah.
This your correct address?
Correct.
Okay. Facility's about a 2019 Kia Sorento EX, black in color with 12 miles on it. And how long you plan on keeping this car?
5 years.
And how many miles per year will you be driving?
I would say about 15,000 miles.
Where you get your maintenance done?
Local Jiffy Lube,
And how often do you get it done?
about every 5,000 miles.
Now, Eric, if it was cost effective, would you consider having your maintenance done here by our technicians?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, I see you have a payoff of $9,597. Did you verify that payoff as a salesperson?
I verified it.
And do you have any service or maintenance contracts that you would need to get canceled?
I should, yes.
Okay. Now, this is your direct insurance company here? GME Insurance Company?
Yeah.
Now, have you contacted your agent, and do you have full coverage insurance?
Yes, and yes, I do. I have
What's your
full
deductible?
coverage. $500.
And these are the figures you agreed to here. So, down payment of $3,000 will leave this remaining balance shown here. The next part, I'm gonna ask you some questions, involving your credit. It's something you'd be comfortable, doing here, would you prefer to go to the business office?
Here, it's fine.
Okay. This credit out, did you or your salesperson fill out your credit out?
I filled it out.
Okay. You say you work for the Pinnacle Corporation, you make $52,500 a year. Any other, is that before after tax?
Yeah, it's before taxes.
Any other income besides that?
No, that'd be my only source of income.
And now we'll go to the credit report. Before I go to the credit report, would you say your credit is good, bad, or somewhere between?
I would say somewhere in between.
What would make you say that?
I lost my job, so I had trouble paying.
Okay, we'll take a look at it here. Your credit report shows, Royalty Man Electric, shows a couple late payments there, 30, 60, 90 days. What happened there?
When I lost my job, I fell behind on payments.
Okay. Now, is that current?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, the furniture company shows a couple late payments there too as well. What happened with that?
At the same time, when I lost my job, I couldn't keep up with my bills.
And now, so both of those accounts are current.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have documentation?
Yes.
All right. So keep it between you and the finance company. Can you fill a statement out, just basically explaining what happened?
Yeah.
All right, I think I have the information. Well, I have the information that I need to get everything started. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes to get you on your way.
Awesome.
Now earlier, Eric, you was quoted a payment of $485. Once you know you can't take delivery of the car at that payment. But earlier you told me that. Earlier, you told me that. Earlier, you told me, as we discussed earlier, there was different options available to you. May I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you would select the, okay, well, this is your payment, this is your interest rate. Okay. Now, if you would select the preferred package, preferred option, you would get the vehicle protection plan, and that vehicle protection plan for 5 years is $75,000. You told me that you would keep the car for 5 years, you would drop about 15,000 miles per year. Then with the premium coverage is going to include your parts and labor coverage, also towing, so your deductible is $0. Next, you would get the maintenance, because you told me, that you're gonna keep the car 5 years, 15,000 miles, and maintenance is important to you. And you would also consider having your maintenance done with us here at the dealership. And the maintenance performed includes oil changes, lube, tire rotations, and also next you would get the total loss protection, which is the case your vehicle does get totaled out and the insurance company doesn't pay the difference amount between what's owed to the finance company. That's where the gap will come in and pay that. And And then you have the road hazard. Road hazard is good for if you hit things in the road and, you have to replace your tires. That's what road hazard step in and pays that no deductible to you, and it does have a $5,000 payout over the lifetime. And then you have ding shield, which basically keeps the car looking in showroom, condition for you. And that would cost there. That's how much that option that would be. Do you have any questions about the preferred package?
No.
Now you probably, now you would wanna read your manuals to see any rates, any exclusions, anything like that, before I go into the value package. Do you have any more questions?
No.
Okay. Now with the value package, you still receive everything that's in the preferred package. However, you would forfeit the ding shield. What that means that if any dings and stuff like that that's bigger than the size of a credit card, you will be responsible for that. And there will be a payments there on that. Which brings over to the basic. With the basic, you receive all the options that's in the value package. However, you would be forfeiting the road hazard entire. So that way, if you have a flat or anything, any road damage, anything like that to your car tires, you would be responsible for that. And that's what that payment option would be. And then next, you would get the economy package, which is the same thing that's in the basic. With the, however, you would be forfeiting the total loss protection. From that standpoint there, if the vehicle is totaled and the insurance company doesn't step in and pay the difference between what's owed on the car, you would be responsible for that difference. Now, do you have any questions about all the options that I've shown you today?
No.
Before I ask you which one, now which one of these options would you prefer?